Welcome back to Hanging with Sloth Stories with Mrs. Carter. I would like to give a big shout out today to 3 students in my classroom, Ben, Roman, and Brady. Thanks for checking in. And I would also like to start a new book today. My new chapter book today is called Stick Dog. It's written and illustrated by Tom Watson. Let's start chapter 1. Chapter 1. I can't draw, okay? This is Stick Dog. He is not called Stick Dog because he likes sticks. Although, now that I think about it, he does like sticks. All dogs like sticks, don't they? I mean, what kind of dog doesn't like sticks? If I came across an animal that looked like a dog and I offered it a stick and it refused to take it, then I might conclude that it's not a dog at all, wouldn't you? I would think it's a furry chair or something. Anyway, Stick Dog is not called Stick Dog because he likes sticks. He's called Stick Dog because I don't know how to draw. I mean, I do know how to draw. I just don't know how to draw very well. You know how to draw stick people, right? A circle for a head and a couple of lines for arms and legs and Shazam! You've got a stick person. I do the same thing for dogs, and that's how our main character got his name. So, this is Stick Dog. When I showed this picture of a dog to my art teacher, she scrunched up her face. I don't know about your art teacher, but when my art teacher scrunches up her face, it's not a compliment. Then she regained her composure, unscrunched her face, and said, "Dogs don't have right angles, Tom." And I said, "Stick dogs do." Then she said, "But if you draw stick dogs, all your dog drawings will look the same." After she left my desk and walked over to congratulate Jack Krulwich on drawing a far superior and lovely dog with lots of realistic curves, I decided to prove her wrong. I like proving people wrong. It comes naturally to me. So these are some other drawings of dogs. As you can no doubt see, they do not all look the same. They do look slightly similar, but with certain distinct features to tell them apart from Stick Dog himself. There's a Dalmatian, a Poodle, and a Dachshund. There's also a Mutt. Now, I couldn't figure out how to draw a mutt, which is a dog made up of many different breeds of dogs all mixed together. So he's that wavy dude up there, because really, a mutt can be just about anything, right? Big, small, long fur, short fur, curly, whatever. So wavy lines in the fur mean mutt. Got it? I'm glad you get it. My art teacher didn't. When she came over to look at my drawings again, she scrunched up her face a second time. She didn't unscrunch it, and that's just fine and dandy with me. Okay, now before we start the story, you and I need to agree on a few things. First, you should know that it's not just dogs that I can't draw very well. I pretty much can't draw anything very well. I can't draw flowers, houses, candy bars, asparagus, donkeys, caterpillars, airplanes, elbows, or French fries very well either. In fact, my asparagus stalks look a lot like my French fries. You should get the idea just from this example. French fries, asparagus. So the first thing we have to agree on is this. I can't draw much of anything, okay? The second thing we have to agree on is you're not going to give me any trouble about my drawing abilities. For instance, you're not allowed to say something like, "Dude, that drawing of a tree looks like a big thingy of broccoli." Actually, trees and broccoli look a lot alike when you really think about it. Here's my tree, here's my broccoli. But anyway, you get the point. I admit to you that I can't draw so well, and you promise that you won't hassle me about it. Next, we need to talk about something my English teacher and I don't agree on. All of a sudden, I'm realizing I often disagree with many of my teachers. I'm just like that, I guess. The rules of good writing. Number 1, sounds are not words. Number 2, beginning, middle, conclusion. Number 3, and does not start a sentence. Number 4, no funny stuff. Number 5, structure, structure, structure. And number 6, follow the rules. He likes to stand in front of class and say, good writers follow good rules. He has lots of rules when it comes to writing. There have to be introductions and conclusions to everything, for instance. Some sentences need to have proper structure. He says telling funny stories is for the campfire, not the classroom. He says starting sentences with the word and is unacceptable. He says never use sounds for words. And yeah, he says a lot of other stuff like that. When it comes to my English teacher's rules for writing, I'm reminded of a word my little sister made up when she found a worm in the yard. Barfalucci. Well, I have a feeling I'm not going to get very good grades for my stick dog stories. That doesn't matter when it comes to you and me and our agreement. So the final thing we need to agree on is that this stick dog story with the bad pictures that my art teacher doesn't like will also be told in a way that I like, but my English teacher doesn't. Good deal? Excellent. Shaking on it? Let's move on. This is going to be fun. Now, I have to admit, I'm a little bit like that art teacher and that writing teacher, but I would love to see anything that you have to post with any of your drawings and a little bit of writing that go with it. So please feel free to send those my way. Also, I'm really looking forward to chapter 2 tomorrow, and I would also like to be able to give out some more shout outs. So if you'd like to hear your name shouted out on Hanging with Sloth Stories, please be sure and send me a comment. That's all for today. Happy reading, friends.